Do you want to talk about the Suicide Squad trailer?
Yeah. I'm really excited for it. I think
Really?
it's going to be really good. With the first movie, I feel like its biggest flaw was it was taking itself a little too seriously. And it looks like what James Gunn is doing is he knows this is the most ridiculous concept for a film. We saw in the trailer one of the big bads is a giant starfish,
Mm-hmm.
all right? And Polka Dot Man is going to help take him down. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's not, I'm not supposed to sit there and be like, oh, I'm supposed to take this seriously. No, it's going to be stupid, goofy fun. And I am here for it.
I love the comedy of that first scene where they're like, all right, we got to
Yes.
break in. We got to get Harley Quinn. We got to do this. We can't fail. And then she's like, oh, well, I can go back inside if you want. It was
Back
just
inside.
that kind of comedy was perfect because there was a couple of times in Birds of Prey where they try and make Harley Quinn funny and it's a little bit more cringy. But to me, I think James Gunn is a really good comedy writer. So I feel perfectly
Mm-hmm.
confident in his ability to write the screenplay and make it something that works. And again, you mentioned the giant starfish at the end, straight out of the comics. So they finally hit stride of like you're right. This we're not trying to do the Dark Knight anymore. We're not trying to do. I like Zack Snyder's Justice League, but not everything has to be like that. We can have a
Right.
fun, vibrant '70s comic book adaptation. That's just I was a little bit blown away by just how much they're leaning into the R rating here. Were you?
Yeah. No, I think DC needs to figure out ours the right way to go. You know, they got Marvel, they're kind of being known for their kind of happy family comedy thing, and that's great. DC should not be trying to copy that in any way, shape, or form. All right. They are known for their darker tones. They need to be embracing this rated R rating. They need to do something that separates them from the Marvel movies.
And that's a great point too, because what does everybody say about the Marvel movies? Oh, they're jokey. They always have those
Yeah.
half-eaten quips to them, and people the natural reaction is, okay, let's not have any jokes. But what you do is just you provide your own style of comedy, which is ironic because James Gunn comes from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Right.
He's able to make these movies to where, yeah, they're funny. I'm laughing, but this does feel like a Suicide Squad movie. This doesn't feel like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And I think that was a lot of people's fears going in. Is this just going to be Guardians of the Galaxy with a Suicide Squad paint over it?
I didn't know this going in. I didn't know the shark is Sylvester Stallone, and it made my heart so happy. When you go back and you listen to like the three lines the shark says in the trailer, you're like, oh, there's Stallone. I can hear Stallone in there.
Who else? What kind? I mean, Pete Davidson is in this. The cast really here is just unexpected, is the word that comes to
Yeah,
mind. What do you make of some of these side characters?
I'm really excited. There's so many just random actors thrown in there. It just feels like they went around all sorts of genres and went, I want you, and threw it in there. Like John Cena, it looks like his character is all about like patriotism and country. And
Right.
I couldn't think of a better role for John Cena than like, I am here for country, liberty, and to fight for my nation.
Right. And then, yeah, Peter Capaldi, the inner Doctor Who fan in me, is just so excited to see Peter Capaldi playing. Man, there's so many small characters from the comics that I don't even know some of the names. And that's what's fun too. Is yeah, you got your big characters like Harley Quinn. You got Amanda Waller coming back. You got Joel Kinnaman
Hmm.
from the previous movie. But yeah, there's such a rich comic book history there to draw from that you can make a giant shark work in a big movie. You live in Los Angeles, you might have the opportunity to see this in the theater actually. By the time
Hmm.
August rolls around, are you going to stick with HBO Max, or do you think this is something that's worth seeing on the big screen?
Usually I like to go to the movie theater because I like just the experience of being in a theater. You know, I like having the popcorn, I like having everything. And people are like, yeah, you can make your own popcorn at home, you know? But
Right.
usually when I have the opportunity to go to the movie theater, like when I was back in Oklahoma for a little bit, I saw Wonder Woman in theaters, 1984. I had every opportunity to watch it on HBO Max, but I turned that down to go to the theater instead.
is Suicide Squad going to be worth $10 more to see it on the big screen? That's the real question.
I think so. I think so. Yeah. For the crowd experience, I think it's going to be a really good audience going to see the Suicide Squad.
Peyton Grufick, thank you so much. I look forward to talking to you soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.